Hi, this is Rachel and Robbie Robertson with Windermere Group 1. We had an interesting experience when we bought our first home. So we went from a 2-bed, 1-bath, 700 square foot condo to moving into an almost 2,000 square foot home. And when you have 2 small children, that makes a really big difference. It just made our kids feel free, and everybody felt more relaxed and had the space that they need. It was also a great investment. It didn't just feel like we were throwing away our money. So that's one of the reasons that we got into real estate, because we saw how it can really benefit families and people in general just by having that freedom and that space and that investment and that purpose with their money as well. And then we also became interested in real estate because we like to see how we can do things better and improve upon our own experiences. And so we really just wanted to focus on helping first-time home buyers or first-time sellers or any clients of any genre with their purchase and their sales to feel confident about the choices that they're making.
The right answer is I love working with my wife every day about real estate. And that is true, but my favorite thing, being in emergency services and helping people, and that was a hard thing to walk away from, but I get to do it in real estate. It's a great thing. I get to go into people's homes and help them with a struggling, stressful moment, which is very similar to what I've been doing.
I think the most challenging thing about real estate is making sure that my clients don't feel stressed, because buying and selling a home will be stressful, but we like to try and eliminate that stress as much as possible to however much we can control about the process. So really we want to focus on controlling that process to eliminate as much stress, but there are so many variables in real estate that is beyond our control. And so I think that's the most frustrating, is that I can't always control everything. I can't control what other sellers and buyers do, and I can't control what other agents do with their clients as well. So I think that's the most challenging thing for me, is having to rely on other people for teamwork, but it's also one of the most rewarding things.
What do you like to do outside of work?
We like to, he's really good at following directions. Outside of work, we recently got involved in, or we recently purchased some paddle boards. And I recently realized I'm not as good at paddleboarding as I thought I would be, and that's okay. It's good to be humbled. So we tend to do a lot of outdoor type things. We also recently purchased some bicycles because the Tri-Cities is super sunny. And I may or may not have run into my husband with my bike, and he may or may not have hurt his arm because he didn't want to hurt me, so he fell on himself. Maybe.
That's my
just
story.
Maybe. So we do lots of outdoor activities: bicycling, paddleboarding. I'm training for a marathon. So I'm always outside running or pretending to run because sometimes it's too hot. And then our kids like to play basketball. So that's really something else that we tend to do. A good realtor is someone who takes the time to listen and then to actually try and find you homes and properties instead of just wait until you call them. A good realtor is someone, as we've mentioned earlier, that keeps you informed of the process and doesn't just say, hey, do you have $1,000 for earnest money? You should know what you're stepping into before you even start the process. So a good realtor will give you all the information up front and then help you make an educated decision that you're comfortable with, and then keep you in the know and in the flow throughout the entire process.
Yes, what she said. Yes. Also, a good realtor needs to be trustworthy. You need to be able to trust that they're handling large transactions and they're working for you.
Mm-hmm. My favorite thing about working with Robbie, well, there's so many of them, it's hard to narrow it, but one of the things that I really love about Robbie is he has a very calming presence. So when Robbie speaks, when Robbie walks into a room, it's very measured, it's very intentional. He's not going to just blab your ear off and waste your time. He's going to give good advice. He has a very strong gift of wisdom, and he also has a history with his stepfather being an architect and with a lot of roofing experience. So he has a lot of history in construction, and he's really aware of those details. And so I always send him to my inspections because he can pick out things that are helpful to the inspector as well. And I just think it's really good to have that balance.
What I really like about working with Rachel. No, there are so many things. She is absolutely an expert at this. It is amazing to watch. It's just, it blows me away how good she has become at this. You can tell that she has put the time and the work and the effort in and day out, and being able to just be a part of that is pretty spectacular. Also, she's my best friend, and I get to hang out with my best friend every day, so it's pretty sweet.
You definitely get 2 for 1, and you also get people, like Robbie stated earlier, that come from a service background. So we're definitely client first, client forward, client oriented. Everything is really about the client and about keeping you informed and keeping you comfortable with the decisions that you make. We do pricing for homes that you're about to buy, pricing for homes that you've bought in the past, even if you don't want to sell. We're not looking for an immediate reward. We're looking for just a relationship to know that we're not here just to help you buy and sell real estate. We're here to keep you informed about the market and to keep you engaged with the market and engaged with your investment. So I think that's something that kind of sets us apart, is that we're not a one and done type of real estate team. We're really here for the long haul, and we would love to serve you and your children and your family and your friends, and just kind of be involved in the community.
And have drinks with you afterwards. Hi, I am Robbie Robertson, and this is Rachel Robertson, and we are the real estate team of Windermere Group 1.
Perfect. How did you do? Oh my gosh.
That's what you're gonna get if you make me do it.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, your turn.
Can't even.
Eat that.
Oh, I will. I don't remember the rest of the question.
Real estate.
Real estate. Robbie decided to name our LLCC RRR, so now we're pirates. So if you guys need some pirates and some realtors, real estate is at your service.